Hi, I'm David Martin with Hubbard & Forge. I'm here to show you how to put together your Mobius shade short pendant. We have the parts that should come in your package. The shade spider, 8 knurled balls, and 4 shade brackets with the threaded studs, and then the two shade panels themselves. The detail about the shades, they come with these marks on them. You'll see right here, this one looks like a letter L, and that will be referred to in my description as well as in the written instructions that also come with your product. One thing here, you can see this letter is hard to see. It's a letter C. I'll just poke it out with my pencil. You can do that if it shows up and you can't read that. We're going to start with one of the panels, so I'll set the first panel off to the side. And we're going to look at the letters, this letter L, we're going to line up with the letter L that's on the other side. And you'll notice that the other side, it's backwards. And the reason for that is that we're actually going to fold the shade in half. And so that letter will become not backwards. I folded this over, the two L's read correctly, and this side being on the outside edge will be the outside of the shade, and this one will be towards the inside. So those, we're going to take the shade bracket with the studs and put it through this outside half, and then put it through the inside half, like so. And that looks like that on the back side with the two studs sticking through. We will next take the shade spider and put the bracket through the spider holes and put on one of the knurled balls here and one of the knurled balls here. And now we have the first shade panel attached to the spider. Now that we've done that, we'll set that aside and bring out the second panel. And we're going to do the same thing with a bracket. We're going to flip this half over and put it through on the outside, and then put it through the inner part of the shade, like so. So now this part gets connected up with the shade bracket, with the spider. You can see they're identical pieces. The two shade panels now, the way they're folded, are the same shape. And if I turn this around, this bracket will now go through the spider here. I'll flip this over so you can see. So I have one panel here, and the first panel we put on there, we'll put the knurled balls on this half, get that attached. And we're almost done. So the final step is to attach these two panels together on the spider. We'll do this side first. So we have another bracket that we'll put through from the outside of the shade, through this half, and then join it up with the inner half. Turn this. So, and then line it up with the spider and put it through the holes of the spider. You see that? And then we'll put the two knurled balls on there. Like so. And we're almost there. Here's the last one. Put it again through the outside flap of the shade panel, and then through this inside part, and turn it around so I can see what I'm doing. And then again through the shade spider, line studs up, and put on your knurled ball. And that is it for the assembly of the shade. It will look like this on the outside, kind of conical shaped, and then in the bottom you can see it's got the two panels with their center portions kind of going through there. And then I'll put it on the fixture and show you how it looks lit up. So come over here to the fixture. You're going to want to hold the shade in one hand and grab your threaded nut, the plastic nut that goes on the socket, which is what's going to hold the shade spider and the shade to the fixture. So we'll line this up with the fixture and put the socket down through the spider and slip the nut on. The bulb in. And light it up. There you have the Mobius shade pendant short version shade assembly.